Hello everyone, and welcome back to the another episode of the Innovation Tech Community. Along with me, the Microsoft MVP Adnan Amin. Hi sir.
Hello everyone. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
So I'm doing good. So morning onwards, I'm kind of hosting the events only. So today, it's my pleasure to have you. And so today, your session is very amazing. So I saw some the description and everything related to this Microsoft Copilots and discover the future of productivity with the Microsoft Copilots. I know Microsoft I mean Copilots are everywhere. So we have
Mm.
GitHub Copilots and a product Copilots and M365 Copilots, Office 365 Office Copilots and everywhere. So I would like to know some more information from you. Again, so more tech enthusiast are interested about and probably 300 plus registrations for your event about this Microsoft Copilots as well in all the platforms. So I would like to hear more insights from you, and the stage is yours right now. Yeah, I would like to share your screen, Adnan, sir. Yeah, and feel free to drop your queries, and then I would like to ask the Adnan sir, and we can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So everyone can see my screen, and the topic today we are going to discuss is the discover the future of productivity with Microsoft Copilots. There are many Copilots products which are available, and we will see today that how easily we can minimize our existing effort and generate documents, code, and different jobs, day-to-day jobs with the help of Microsoft Copilots. So I will walk through a couple of examples, couple of scenarios here today, and you will love it today because the way I will take this session. Because everything today, I what I have done today is also with the help of Copilots, and even there could be. I will share it later on. So first, before I start, my name is Adnan Amin, and I am Microsoft MVP since 2015, and I am also a Microsoft certified trainer since 2009, and I'm working as a senior technology consultant at Olive and Goose, and my core areas of expertise are Microsoft 365, SharePoint, Microsoft Teams. I have a development background on .NET technologies back from 2005 onwards, and I blog at mstechtalk.com, and you can reach out to me on LinkedIn, and you can also join our technology pages on LinkedIn and on Facebook, where we also share about updates on the Microsoft technologies and also the similar events like Pratap is managing this one. So you can also join us there also for more updates. And let's start for today's agenda here. So, first of all, before I start, everything today which I am showing you is also generated with the help of Copilot. So there could be mistakes because this content is AI generated. I'm not AI generated, but the content which I'm showing you today is AI generated. So what I have done, I created a specific some topics and copied some content from internet, created a Word document, and asked Copilot to create a PowerPoint presentation for me. And the most of the content which you see today is AI generated, fully AI generated, just a few slides like the previous one where I have added my introduction details, and there are two more slides where which will play only a few videos. So there could be some title changes, twists which need to be made, but I haven't done those changes because I want to show you that how the content is generated with the help of AI. And just to tell you here, I generated this slide deck in less than 2 to 3 minutes. You will see. And also, yesterday I talked to Pratap if there is any specific template for this session. For today's session, he mentioned that you can use your own. So instead of using my own, I asked Copilot to do it for me. So whatever content you will see today, it's a totally AI generated. So first of all, if we go to the introduction of, let me open the slide here also. So first of all, if we talk about the Microsoft Copilots, Microsoft Copilots are a combination of large language models and data available to Microsoft Graph, where you have access, and it returns create into the web content. There are multiple copilots available for doing different jobs like coding, writing content, creating images, and also performing complex formulas on Excel or generating slide decks. And other than that, there are also copilots available for performing different business jobs like creating Power Platform apps, or writing workflows, or even on SharePoint, creating documents, pages, sites with the help of Copilot. And we will take a quick look on all of those and how easily it will be available. So before I jump in there, let me show you what I have created with the help of Copilot, and we'll go from that how this look like. I'm just closing this. The screen is shared with you, and here you can see this is a slide deck of almost 14 slides. And if I take you to the first one, and you will see here, this presentation is automatically generated with the help of Power Platform Copilot and find on a referred document which I shared with it. And AI generated content may be incorrect, so there could be a possibilities here. So we will see there, and the content which I shared. Let me. It not only generated the bullet points here. This is the original content. You can see here, and this is the write-up which with this AI Copilot generated for me. So this would be amazing that I was preparing for the slide deck. With the help of Copilot, I was able to create this slide deck within no time. The demos I will be showing you, and but the content will I will be presenting with the help of Copilot here. So you will see the power of Copilot. And not the types of copilot, these are different copilots available with Microsoft 365, because I mentioned on the range of copilots, so it translated it to the type of copilots. One thing which you need to be aware before I start later, the Microsoft copilots, you also have seen that the copilots are available, uh, are trained. If you're getting the information from web, those are trained. You will get data older before 2022. I think May 2020, because this is the last set trained data available to the Chat GPT and Microsoft Copilots. So, but within organization, you can train within the organization. The Copilot fetch the information from your organization and show the content based on those, and that is very helpful. So there are copilots available for the Windows Copilot, for Microsoft 365 Copilot, SharePoint Copilot, Copilot for Power Platform, Copilot in Viva, Sales, and GitHub Copilot. These all are different copilots available performing different jobs and making overall life much easier. And nice settle I like with the copilot types of copilots, but there are many copilots. So I think hundreds of copilots available within Microsoft platform. Even yes, I have seen that copilot is also available within Microsoft in Notepad application. Let me quickly show you. This is common. There's nothing. This is simple Notepad here. I'm searching. I want to know about SharePoint. I will select this one. If I right click on it, you will see the Copilot, explain with Copilot. When I click on it, it will open the Windows Copilot and they will show me on this one. I have Copilot enabled on my machine right now, so that's why I can see this option. And when I click on it, it will open on my different separate machine. It will open the Copilot for me. So you can see that Copilot is everywhere, shown on the desktop here. And this is an old wheel which shown the different areas of Copilot and which are available. And like for the developer, you can see The developer For the developer, you can see these are the tools available: Visual Studio, Visual Code, GitHub, Copilot available. For Power Platform, you can see different tools. These are different copilots available for Power Platform. And also for modern work, which my expertise area, where these are different copilots which are available here. And similarly for Azure and different other technologies here. So we can say that copilot is everywhere. Just now I shown you that how we can fetch, also take the help of copilot within Notepad. So now this is a diagram related to Microsoft 365 architecture, but this is very relevant to the Copilot architecture within Microsoft 365. Let me explain you this one. And this is I really like this diagram for the explanation. So here you can see this diagram. This is the input area of your Copilot, where you can ask Copilot any stuff, anything, and it takes you to the Copilot prompt here on this one. And this is the center point of the, or you can say, brain, or from the information will be fetched. Copilot send it to the large language model, because the information is shared in natural language, and from natural language it send the information to Microsoft Graph for query. And in here, sorry, Microsoft Graph here, and from Microsoft Graph it's sent to different applications here. Like this could be here we're talking about Dataverse, some Microsoft platform, or content could be within SharePoint, or if you are creating Copilot with custom Copilot Studio, then information could be on other data sources. So Microsoft Graph will fetch the information and send it to the LLM to generate a natural language response, which is then sent back to the Copilot here. So that how we get the response, that like a chatbot sending, sharing the information to us, or whatever the response we are looking for. I hope you get some understanding about it on this one. And now, if we go to the our very first Copilot, Microsoft 365 Copilot, very informative, very important for the organizations for improving the productivity. I have been playing with it for some time now and learning a lot. And within our organizations, we all are loving it. It helps to, with the help of a large language model and data where you have access, it not only help me to generate content, I can create the even slide deck with my custom, with my company's actual branding. And if I need large emails, I want to summarize them, or I can go to Copilot and ask if there are any meetings available there. What even there is a meeting happen for the sales. I just telling you a scenario, and minutes are created, and we have also a sound template within the organization. I can ask Copilot to generate a proposal for this project based on these meeting notes and this specification template. So it will generate the document for me, proposal document for me, by fetching the information from the template and from the meeting minute. And if there's any work breakdown structure is defined, it will also include that. And I just need to do some basic modifications. And what happens in real life, that when you are going to write and create any PowerPoint presentation, you take too much time, or even you are writing a document, you take time to understand what will be the structure of the document. So here, Power App helps you on this one. And writing Word document, even if you are working on Excel, you have complex formulas, you want to use it, you have large Excel files with data, you want to see the highlights on that, you can easily do it. You want to compare multiple files, you can do it with the help of Microsoft 365 Copilot. So now our first jump to Microsoft 365 Copilot to review few of these things. So here I have a document opened here. This is a document where I copied some content from internet yesterday for this session, and added some bullet points, some random information, some images here. That what we like this one. You have seen that Copilot is everywhere. The slide deck which I have created, These are different content which I have created. Microsoft 365 Copilot, some bullet points from my previous slide, SharePoint Copilot, what would need to be included, Power Platform Copilot, Copilot in Power Automate. I just added some random information to see that how it will generate. I also tried by adding a video here, that how the video will look like if it includes it. But it do not include the video, but it has added the images. So now let's try it. So I am opening my sandbox solution here. You can, no, not this one, this. And I'm going to my OneDrive here. On OneDrive, I will. mm, I'm copying this document. Let me open my files, and I copy this document here. It will be shortly be copied here. So the document is here. I will copy the URL of the document. Copy link. Now I will go to the this is the Copilot office.com. If you go to the office.com, and meanwhile if you have any questions you can also post it, so if I see them I will be answering those in parallel.
Yeah, yeah. So I find some questions related to this one.
Okay.
So so one of the ladies asking how you prepared that slide. So will you please let me know?
Yes, sure. I'm just showing it now that I created a Word document. We can let me show you first a different demo first, and then
Yeah, sure.
I'm going went to the Copilot for this one. I'm just showing you. And what are any other questions?
Mm,
Okay,
another
the
question.
one question which is on the what is the difference between Copilot and Copilot for Microsoft 365? There is no difference. These are the same Copilot which is available copilot.microsoft.com, and also if you are seeing it on the this the older name for this was Bing Chat, which is now changed to Copilot. But this Copilot have two phases. Either it will the Copilot which is related to your organization fetch the information from your organization and generate it, and it also have a view of fetching the information from browser. And I will show you that how this will be generated. So here I went to the Copilot here, and now see the magic here. I clicked on this small dot here, Copilot, and let's see, it's an empty slide. First I will create a simple presentation on any generic topic here.
Okay.
Just taking a little time to open it. I will just tell him that please create a create a slide deck for apply on boarding. ठीक है, in MS Desktop. I just mentioned that just create a slide deck for employee onboarding. Let's see what it generates. You can see here,
Oh,
this is a simple
yeah.
line of text that I mentioned. No branding is shared with it. If we for branding, you can go to themes and you can select a template. So it will take the template of your organization.
Okay.
So because it generated fetching information from the available indexing over the internet, and what happens in the live demos, output could be different every time. So you can see that within no time it generated me the slide deck for the onboarding process. What need to be added here?
Oh, it's
You
big.
can see,
Wow.
and not only this, it also added some notes to for the speaker, so that which
Mm-hmm.
speaker can talk. I hope you get it that with a simple line of text, how quickly it generated the employee onboarding. Now I go back. here on the Copilot and create another slide deck for this session. What I need to do, I need to ask the Copilot to create the slide deck from this selected file.
Yeah.
So create a presentation from file. I will just simply select this from option or can go it from here. There are multiple ways. And let me see if it allows me to show my file. On the recent files, it's not showing me the files here. I'll let me expand it. It's not showing me my file. So what I will do, it has given me this line of text here. Generate create presentation from file. It asking about the file path in the tenant, in current tenant. So I already have copied the URL which of the file when I uploaded this file, this one. Now I will just copy the URL here, and now I'm going to hit on this button. So now this will get the index of the file, that what would be the end of the file, all the relevant information, and generate the presentation which I'm giving it to you today for me. And the
Oh,
template look and feel could be different because I generated the previous one on a different tenant, and now this one on the sandbox solution.
wow, that's really great, Adnan. So
So you
even
can
I'll
see
try
that.
this one. Yeah.
So you can see that it generated some of the outline here. It's some information. It created the outline here, and now it creating the files almost 98% here. Adding speaker slide notes. Now you will see the magic here.
Yes.
You can see the topic which I'm explaining today is showing up here, and the images are different. The template got different, bit different here. Almost the similar slide deck which I'm presenting today to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me, it added some border and some other stuff, but this is really amazing that because I haven't tried it, I played with the generating slide deck from internet, but haven't tried with the document, and it really saved a lot of time for me.
Yeah.
And so I would suggest you also that for future you use Copilot for generating the slides, create a document, and just give it the job to do. Now, second thing which I want to tell you about going to the I created with the help of OpenAI and Copilot. I generated an email conversation, which you can call it a vendor and the customer conversation regarding a project state. You can see that there are some couple of email threads showing up. And these are some large emails, which where I included multiple users for responding. But I do not have time. I just want to see a quick summary of this email. So I will go to Copilot here, and I can ask Copilot to send me update on last any action items or any summary of last couple of emails or any specific email thread. I can mention it. But here I am going to mention summarize last email thread. You can see here summarize last email thread. I just written 4 words. Sending it now. And now you will see that the whole summary of the complete email thread will be generated. It will take all the important information, and I haven't created those emails. Also, I what I have done, I asked Copilot to I given the scenario that I'm going giving a demo where I need to present this thing that where customer conversation between a customer and a vendor or on some on a project status and with a couple of email couple of responses. So here is a summary. Let me see if I can expand this. No. So you can see here, and the last email thread is about the project where Adley sent to me because I'm the customer hand. it's sending me the status on the migration, and it also mentioned that the project is delayed, and and this is my response where I express my frustration on the project, and this is the second response from the user. And also here, one of the managers also responded to the email because I mentioned him to the Alex to also respond on this one. He also mentioned that this is a complete summary of the email thread, and so this is very helpful for the organizations also, that where they are getting long email threads and something, if there's anything important, the Copilot will summarize it for you. You can't I will say 100% rely on AI at this time, but this is very helpful, and especially when you want to know that if there are any emails where I need to respond in past one month or past 2 weeks, you can ask Copilot, and it will send you the complete summary of past emails, and if there is any action which is pending from my end. Similarly, for the way we look to the uh, PowerPoint creation, you can also create a Word document with the help of Copilot. You can rearrange the content within a Word file, and you can also make changes to the Word file. So I just opened the same document here. I selected it. Now I'm selecting some of the content here and went to the Copilot. You can see that the Copilot icon is showing up here. I clicked on it, and is asking to write a prompt or rewrite, auto rewrite, or visualize in a table. I will say it auto rewrite, and it will change it to rephrase the existing content for me. It just rephrase all the information here, and if I can keep it or
Uh,
replace it.
and Adnan sir, your video is freezed, I think. So you can check once.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, some connectivity on my camera here. So here you
Yeah.
can
No,
see that it rephrase everything. Now, if I go back somewhere here like this one, I just want to see it in tabular format. I'm not sure if you come to me or any other user that create a table for this content. It's not easy to create. But here, let's see how Copilot will do it. I just asked the Copilot to create a table from this information. Let's see, and the information is very generic here. You can see here it created features and descriptions of properties and the description of the content. You can also rephrase it further, and this is very helpful when you're writing something and giving some values and information and values. So this is very easy to generate the tabular format. This is about Microsoft 365, and we need to jump into to some other copilots. So let's jump in there. Back to the slide which Copilot generated for me. So Copilot in SharePoint, this is also very helpful where you can create sites, pages, documents. We already have seen uh, pages with the help of existing content, and based on the information available on the sites. Like, for example, you want to create a site in which need information from your any existing site or content from existing site. It can take the information and create the site for you. Now, I do not have access on the SharePoint Copilot license at this time, but I have two short videos, which I will show you and show you that how easy it is to get the help from that. Jump into. So here you will see this is a here I will go. It will go to the Copilot here, and it will ask Copilot to create an employee onboarding site based on the information available in a file, an existing guide, and also add a personal message from the president here. It has submitted the information here, you can see, and now it's going to generate the site for the employee onboarding. And you can see that with the custom message from the CEO here is also showing up here. this custom message, and also it generated the complete site here. I do not have the full video in which it can take walk through to the complete site, but it's really efficient taking the branding of your site, of the your tenant, and generate the page, the a site for you. Now if I jump into the second video, this is also very informative. This one, that how we can, if you have a content, sales content available, any document available, just like I have shown you earlier on for creating that power slide deck, you can create a SharePoint page with the help of existing content. And now you will see the magic here. uh, Create a page uh, with the information available in the document, and now this will generate the page. You will see all the content is shown up here in different forms, in different tabular format. You can rephrase any of the content, just click on it, uh, edit it with the help of Copilot, and you can rewrite the text, change the tone, whatever the options available, and replace it. We have seen this in the Word document also. And now here is the magic here. Yeah, I have selected this content here and going to the Copilot and asking to rearrange it to with images here, and it giving me the option, and I applied it. Now you can see that information is shown on the page. This is how quickly you, with the help of existing content, you can create pages and sites in within Microsoft Copilot. And I've been working on SharePoint, and I know when organizations have employees who specifically work on for the managing pages. They have content available in documents, but they have people for this specific job. So this will not take the job of those people, but it will make it more efficient, give them more ideas with the based on best practices available. Now, if I jump into the third Copilot, Power Platform Copilot. So now here is one thing, because on the document I have mentioned Power Platform and the Power Automate separately. So uh, it haven't taken the information for the Power Platform, because it just taking the information available on the heading and generated it. But the information here shown up is for the Power Apps. I haven't changed it because I want to show you that how, as I have shown you earlier, that it was showing that it is AI generated and it is not 100% correct. So these are the things which when you create the content, you need to make some tweaks to update the content here. So if with the help of Power App, you can create a Power App with the help of an Excel file within no time, or you can share a single natural language text and ask the Copilot to generate an app for you. So let's try it how that will work for me. I'm going to the Copilot. So this is the demo tenant which I have created with the help of Microsoft developer.microsoft.com, and there I created a demo tenant and enabled the Copilot to trial for the apps, and I'm able to demonstrate it for past couple of months. That demo developer.microsoft.com demo tenant developer tenant can be renewed after every 2 to 3 months based on the utilization. If you are continuously using it, it will automatically renew it. And I have been using this tenant for almost over a year now, and it automatically get renewed after every 3 months. So here I am with the Power Automate. Okay, I need to go to the Power Apps here. I will go to the, it's opening the homepage of the Power Apps, and let's see what there we have here. So this is the homepage of Power Apps, and it at the center of the page you can see that it giving me the option to that, let's build an app. What should I do? It giving me some options here. If I click on it, it will start giving me some suggestions, and I have a small line of text I have written for the sessions here. I want to create an app for I just mentioned it. I want to create create inventory of my grocery store. Like I want to create, and I just want to tell you here what happens when you are going to write an app. You need to understand that what type of columns are required, what would be a data structure, what the app look like, what are the features which I would need. But with the help of these platforms like Copilot, it make it easy for you to identify that what are type of columns are you can create. It will create an app for you. You can make tweaks on it. And for me, this is very good for learning purpose. And within no time, you can create an app, and you can make some changes on it. You can write some complex or detailed scenario here, and it will create the app accordingly. But you need to verify everything that written designed for you. So I will just click hit the button, and it will take some time and start creating it. And on this page you will see that it giving me some suggestions here, what type of changes I can further add on the app here, like add a column, or what is available, change the removing a column, or whatever the information here. So you can see it has created the grocery app inventory for me, that what type of column it would look like. Here is the Copilot section here. I will go there and ask the Copilot to add a column for color. And right now there's no column for color here, and it will add a column for color, and will also okay, and we also add some values here. You can see the column of color is added here, and I want to see that what other suggestions are available for this inventory. I will ask Copilot to give me suggestions. You can see here I will submitting this information, and let's see what suggestions are available. A weight column, brand column, that what brand of the product, a supplier column, remove category column, and these are different suggestions it has given me, and I can go for more suggestions. But let's create the app here. You can see the option for the create app. It take a few, I will less than a minute. And if we talk about the productivity, which is a topic of our session, you can see that with the help of Copilot, how easily we created the slide deck, created documents, can create SharePoint pages, and all these informations. And here our app is getting ready. Then Power Automate, and our data verse structure is already ready, which we have seen earlier. Pratap, how much time I have left?
So probably like 20 more minutes. Yeah.
Okay, I have good enough time, and with and here you will see the productivity that Copilot will help me to speed up whatever
Yeah.
what I am going to show you. So here it created the app, and I can make some changes, can change the color and themes. What all these options are available here, and I will click on this play button, and you will see that this is the working demo here. And the information is available. I can add new item, and I can click on any existing item and make changes. I will close this one. I click on any existing item, edit it, and make the changes here, like quantity to 16. Save it. These changes are saved here, and how this will look in different apps. I will click on it, and it is giving me different phones option, smart devices options. I will see that how this will look like in iPhone 11. You can see that the information how the app will behave in iPhone 11, and this is working. You can make the changes also here, and you can go back and click on any other application, and it's showing me. And these are different ways and different type of application, iPads, different phone devices which I can select. And if I can go back to the canvas size, it taking me to the default size again. And one more thing which is available, which is amazing here available, let me check for the, because this on that is still not available on all tenants, is upcoming features. There is a feature for which Microsoft recently introduced for the Copilot component. It's already enabled here. Copilot. Okay. So what is this? Now within your app, you can add the Copilot. So we are creating applications with the help of Copilot, but this application, within this application, you can also add a Copilot here. Let me see. I click on this one and see the option of Copilot available here. You can see the
And
option
by
of Copilot here. I
yeah,
click
by
on
the way,
it.
yeah, does apart from Copilot, can we integrate ChatGPT into this app like a Power Apps?
You can see this is the Copilot. Basically, ChatGPT is separate outside the Microsoft, but within Power
Yeah.
App, you we are talking about Copilot performing the same task with the information
Hmm.
available on the here. And here I have added a Copilot here with relevant to this application. I click on it. Selecting the tables here. It's showing me the data sources here. Analyze what it can do, and I will see. It is connecting, and I can just this is on the UI. I can just make the changes here, and like it might take time for me. I'm not making those changes. I will just edit a Copilot here, place it anywhere, but you can with some time you can place it properly on your app and see that how this will perform. I haven't done any changes. Let's see if this work properly. How many items in my inventory? I want to ask that the Copilot how many items available in my inventory. Let's see if it answers. It might be possible that it might need some configurations, but what happens that if you okay, it's not getting the connectivity with the data source. But what if you have seen the SQL Copilot? What it does, it take go to the database and you can ask that how many items are available, which products is the best seller. So the Copilot will be answering all those queries. So similarly, this Copilot will also behave the same with for your application. So, but I will not spend much time on it because this can take a bit longer. I need to show you two more Copilot demos, but we will be discussing in future sessions, or you can follow me, and I will be sharing more details on it that how we can integrate the Copilot within our application. Now, back to the slide here. Uh, Copilot in Power Automate. Just like we have seen the Copilot in Power Apps, we have also have Copilot in Power Automate, which helps it easier for us to with the help of natural language, we command it to create a specific scenario for us, and it will create those tasks and activities and scenarios, and if there are any conditions, it will create it and fill up the application with best available updates. It will create the connections with the different apps for us within no time. And let's jump into a demo again here. So for now, you will get an idea that how the Copilot is helping us in different scenarios. Now I'm going back to the same this one here, and I already have it opened for the Copilot Power Automate Studio here. This is the homepage of the Power Automate. You can go to this icon and click on Power Automate here. It will open you this screen, and on the on the home page you will see the similar section like we have seen mm, on the Power Apps page, that it giving you different suggestions of what type of Copilot you can create. But I will go with a very simple option and ask the Copilot to send an email when a document or a list item is created. And when I just written this thing, it giving me different options here, and you can add some complex scenario also here. And if there are, and you can go for the custom connectors also. You can also connect them here, generate. Now you will see that, because what will be required for the scenario which I discussed, I asked that send an email which required the connection for the email, for the user, that to connect with the Outlook. And also for the SharePoint, connectivity is required for fetching information from the SharePoint. It asking me for the connections. I will click on it, next. It will create the flow for me. There are also built-in templates available, but this would be different because this is not built-in. This is what I have created with the help of Copilot. It will require some configuration. I will click on it. I will share the site URL here. It giving me the existing sites within the same tenant. I will select any of the site here. For example, IT services. It will give me the available list names which are available because I mentioned the list. If I mention the document library, it will be showing me the list of document libraries here. I will click on it, and whenever an item is added, it will send an email. Because on the line of text which I mentioned, I haven't mentioned that to whom email will be sent, and what will be the title, or what will be the information. So this is how we can for doing this job. So we can create a bit complex scenarios here. And not only this, here we have Copilot available on the right side also. And I can also ask the Copilot different scenarios. I want to email only if item priority is high. I'm just adding condition that I want to send email only if there is a condition required. Let's see what it will do. It will guide me the steps, like giving me education that what action I should need. That it will so Copilot will also help you. So it added the conditions here, that if condition is matching, then it will I can send it. And also sometimes if the scenario is not applicable to be applied on the workflow, it give me the suggestions what actions you need to do on the chat box. And if I go to the condition here, it giving me the scenario here, what would be the condition. I will select the column here, condition response, like priority value equals to, I will add the value here. Okay. So this is how we can easily jump in with the help of Copilot. So we can create the activities, create the flows within Microsoft Power Automate. Now I will go with the last section for today. This is the GitHub Copilot. This is very helpful for you for you on the coding. Just like Copilot, it give you an AI assistant for coding. Right, it can write code scripts for you. It have a knowledge base which can explain the code. Or if you have an existing code, you can ask to the GitHub Copilot and ask him to explain it for you. It will explain the code block for you, complete code for you. And also if you want to write test cases, it will write it for you. But there are few issues because it's AI based and its training date is a bit older. It do not have the recent APIs and such, but still it can help you with the best possible responses. So let's see that how this could be helpful for us. Hmm, I have it open just before that. So I'm an old school guy. I started my career back in 2005 as a developer, and I remember that when we need to create this login page, how much effort was required. Recently, I was giving a workshop in a university, and I asked the same thing with the university students: how much time this login page will take? I was thinking that they will say that to 1 hour to 2 hours or 3 hours, because back in 2005 it could take over 8 hours for a new user. But I was amazed with the responses that it will take 2 to 3 minutes, because they know that there are APIs available, there are frameworks available which can make it easily. But still making it applying framework and different jobs here, like I'm writing something and trying to submit here, it taking time in giving me the validation options. But how this markup was created, how much time this will take? This will take no time with the help of GitHub Copilot. Let me show you. I hope that you already have explored it, but let's spend some time with me also on this one. Now I will go to the GitHub Copilot. This is the scenario here. I have created this page here. I will just remove it, and here on the chatbot, I will come here and add here just simple line of text. Create a markup for HTML login page with latest UI framework. The page should also show login options using social media apps. I will click on it. It will generate the markup for me, HTML markup, and I have already have file open, HTML file open, and I can quickly test it. So you can create different scenarios, CSS, styling, anything as you like with the help of GitHub Copilot, uh, and that too within no time. So it has created this one, and I have saved it, copied it with the help of Copilot here, and will view it in the live server. So you can see the output here. The same is almost similar output. Now you can make some changes here on this one, and you can play around further. But now this is about the how you are talking about the markups. But you can go jump into the your C sharp or other .NET programming languages. You can ask some complex scenarios, and also can, if you have existing code available, you can open it and ask the Copilot to explain that code or create unit testing for it. Let me. I have created a file for the PowerShell scripting. I'm just removing it, and I will just clear it. Clear. So here I have written a bit longer text line here. This is the longest so far which I have generated in all my copilots. Create a SharePoint 2010 PowerShell script to generate lists of all SharePoint lists and libraries within an item count with modified dates. I am specifying what fields I need here in a web application. And within a SharePoint in a web application, there could be multiple sites and subsites, and show the output in a CSV file. So let's see. I'll click on it. It will generate the script, PowerShell script for me, and the script which it going to generate will be most probably is executable in a SharePoint 2010 environment, because it was trained with that data. You can see here it generated the script for me here, and if I can ask it to further optimize it or make any changes. I click on it and it copied it here. Now I need some detail on any section on the script. You can see here it had given a file path here, that where it will save the CSV file. Sorry for the line here. CSV file here, and I want to understand what this portion will do. Like this, what is this? I want to do some learning here, and I will select here. Click on this one. You will see it's showing me different options here. I will go for the explain selected one, and I already have selected that line here. Explain. Now this will explain me what this variable declaration means. You can see here it also giving educating me that what this information means. Now I have this all selected, and I need to create a document, and you all goes with the documentation of your code, that how what that code is doing, and this take time sometime to explain everything. So I have selected all this, and went to the Copilot here and create a detailed document of this selected code. Let's see. I can, yeah, also ask it that what are the steps required for this document here. You can see here it started creating the documentation for me with of this selected uh, um, PowerShell, and this is very helpful for organizations for running. And 2 years back, I got a requirement from a customer that they have couple of PowerShell scripts running in the organization, where they were facing the issue that they don't know that what that PowerShell script is doing, but whenever they stop it, they start getting issues in their Active Directory and some other areas. So they need to restart it, and they were unable to make some installations or some changes. So they reached out to us, and when we did a detailed review of the PowerShell script, and it has taken our, I think, 16 to 24 hours for us, for two people, because I have the expertise on the PowerShell, and one of my other colleague have expertise on the AD and exchange related PowerShell areas, the scripting module. So we went to create the reverse flow of the application to understand it. But with this tool, it take no time to explain it. So these are very helpful areas of PowerShell scripting, and within no time you can create, generate commands and everything. And now again, one more thing. This is a script, I selected it again. I'm doing it for the very first time because I know that we can create test cases, unit tests, for the codes in .NET and other areas, but I haven't seen on PowerShell. Let me try it. It giving me the test option here. This one, I will write tests. Let's see what it will do. So I'm also testing this in on the live scenario here. So it's saying that unit tests of the PowerShell can be done, and it giving me some module that which is used for the testing of unit testing of the PowerShell. You can see here. This is the pistol module which it using to create the unit test. So this is also I will try it at my end, and this is what I mean to share today on this demo of the productivity demo of with the co-pilots here. And so far we went through the, even the slide deck is also an example of our today's productivity. Just let me, that what we have going through, what we have learned. And the one thing which I want to tell you here today, that you have seen that we have seen detailed demos on the M365 Copilot, how that is working, and created slide deck, modified documents, and different areas on M365. Then Power Apps, Power Platform, quick video demonstration on the SharePoint, and then with GitHub Copilots. So how easy is it that within less, I think 45 or within an hour, we have covered all these topics. So when you are using these tools in your organization, this will definitely improve the productivity. Otherwise, these demos are not possible within a short time frame. we might be going with one single demo and covering that specific topic. And I know that you already have taken the session today earlier on the Copilot Studio. That is also very interesting topic for creating your customized Copilot for your organizations. And if there are any
Yeah.
other questions, I'm looking forward to
Um,
them.
no, no, no. So I didn't find any questions. And probably I'll share your, I mean, your profile in the Discord. Probably get some responses.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much, Adnan, sir, so taking your time to share your knowledge towards the Microsoft, I mean, innovation tech community, all the tech experts. And I saw, I think 20 members are joined in the LinkedIn, and a few members are joined. So probably for 30 to 40 members are joined here. So I saw from they are not responding. I don't know exactly, but thank you so much for your valuable time and sharing your knowledge about this Copilots and all. But I love the concept of this GitHub Copilot. So we are the developers to going for the develop any application and everything. So within a few clicks, we are able to create some application within a short time. So it will help a lot. So I love that
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Actually, because I haven't done it before, and I'm the one who write PowerShell scripts of code from scratch. And if I
Oh,
take you to 20 years back, 18 years back, it was really hard for us. Even making a div at the center, there were no div at that time. Div were
yes, yes.
introduced in I think 2008 or seven, and we need to create tables and markups, and that was HTML4, and
Mm-hmm.
and that was really tough at that time. But
Mm-hmm.
today the things are getting very easy, and with um, already speed up with the help of UI frameworks. But with this GitHub Copilot, these copilots, it's really speeding up everything. Like if I tell
Mm.
you that we have to add validations like email validation, regular expression, and we need to write it or search it over the Google. If
Yes.
we found something, we need to verify if it's working for with different test cases, then we are going to use it. But with the mass tech boxes like for custom validations for your IDs or different scenarios, that are not easy to create those regular expressions. You need some expertise for those. But here, a
Yes,
single
of
line,
course.
and you will get it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's right. I mean, this Copilots are place you already mentioned in the slides as well. Everywhere. So Copilots are everywhere. So it plays a key role in the.
Yeah.
So yeah, it like it's reduces the human efforts and everything, right? So within you can be able to create this slides and all. It will take more than 4 to 5 hours. But within 2 to 3 minutes, it's very interesting and it was helpful to humans, right? So yeah, that's what I love the Microsoft products for, especially the Copilots from last 6 months onwards. So yeah, I think yeah, yeah. So thank you so much for your valuable session, sir. Probably I'll ping you in the future. So we are planning for the
I'm
new
available.
yeah, yeah. So planning the new events as well. So probably we need you for the showcasing your expertise towards the community as well. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much
much,
for
sir.
having me and for this
Yeah, yeah,
valuable event.
yeah,
And wish you all the best for the rest of the
yeah,
day.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.